Hey Scorpios, I hope you're all doing amazing. My name is Sarah and this is my channel, Serendipity Astrology. I'm doing a general tarot card reading for March 2022. Sorry it took so long to get these out, guys. I've had a lot going on personally. I'm actually having a baby in late April. That's a channel announcement. I've kind of been keeping that to myself. I wasn't feeling great for like a while and it made things really difficult. And after we bought the house, we found out and I'm having a little itty bitty Taurus. So, all right, let's get into your reading, shall we, guys? I feel like you guys have a lot going on, especially with the South Node in your sign, if that is your rising sign. I do recommend you go check out your chart. So you can see the house placements and planetary placements. They really can affect you on many levels. And it'd be important to see. We've had Venus retrograde for like 5 months. It's coming out of shadow, I think, tomorrow or today. Today is the Pisces new moon. That's an appropriate time to be finishing these up, I felt like. So, Judgment. I'm going to be doing these a little differently. I'm going to be doing 2 cards in each row. The past, present, future, I'm going to be clarifying with multiple oracle decks and clarifying with more Rider-Waite. So let's get into this, okay? Oh, High Priestess. And I feel like with the South Node being in your sign, a lot of you guys are purging. I feel like it's the way you... It's like you know what? I think it's the way you see the world. Like the way you see everything. Like you're seeing it from a different place. Like things have shifted for you in a completely different way. So it's bringing in new things for you. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. The Two of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. All right. This first row, which represents the past, we have the Judgment card followed by the High Priestess. I feel recently, a lot of you have had to make a decision about something really important in your life. And I feel like for a lot of you, it had to do with relationships. It was like relationship, like how you are in a relationship, how you show up, and what you get out of it. You also have the High Priestess. You've had a lot of intuitive energy coming through. I feel like if you're in a relationship, like there's been a lot of like syncing up with this person. It's like you're thinking the same thoughts, you're saying the same things before they're, like when they're thinking it, you're saying it, and vice versa. That's what I feel like. I'm pulling a card from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle deck for this row. I do shuffle these off camera, all of them, before I start the video. I just like to give them a little bit of a shuffle before I get to. Okay. Let's see. Sword of Light, Divine Protection, Cord Cuts, and Breakthrough Energy. You know, I feel like there were some relationship patterns that you had been stuck in for most of your life. That, I mean, that happens to a lot of us. It might have been stuff that you've carried on from different lifetimes. Maybe it's like energy from a relative or relatives, like the people you descended from, that you've carried over into this life, that you've been on a loop for. I feel like you guys have broken through that, but you've made different decisions and you've made different choices than you probably ever made that have led you to this place. But that was through intuitive guidance that you're like, it's like you're actually listening to the intuitive downloads that you're getting and understanding them for what they are. Okay? I'll be pulling a card from the, oh my God, Spirit of Nature Oracle deck. Sorry, I got baby brain lately, so I'm totally spacing on some things that I would normally know what to say. Like what something is, occasionally. So, take that for what it is. It won't last forever. Thank goodness. Okay. Koi fish spirit, there's always enough. What I'm getting with this card is that it's like you're reconnecting with an emotional side of yourself that's kind of been put away for a long time. That's been, maybe you got pinched off from it, from something crappy that happened to you. We all have shitty relationships that I mean, not all of us technically, but that we encounter, and that can really be hurtful and damaging, and it kind of shuts down a part of it, like yourself. And if you've encountered this multiple times, it could have been even more challenging for you, like to open up in a more like feelings-based way, you know, and to make yourself vulnerable. Like there's a certain amount of vulnerability that the fish has, like open water, it can see everything. It's like there's nowhere to hide. But I feel like you can't hide your emotions anymore, and you can't hide your feelings. And you're in a place where you can actually express those feelings because you feel like you're in a place that's safe, finally. You have the Four of Swords for this row as well. A lot of you might have been working through a time or like a period of time where you're more like tired. I feel like the winter is a more exhausting time for you guys, and you require more sleep. But with that sleep, you know, you're able to do a lot of subconscious work towards what you like what you're working on in your outer reality. You get to work on it in the subconscious, because our dream states, we do a lot of work. So you can even be feeling tired when you wake up sometimes. You have the Five of Swords. I feel like you guys have had a lot of, you know, disruptive, negative mental chatter that has kind of plagued you for some time. But again, it's part of stuff that you were carrying around with you for a long time, you know, and cutting the cords of this and letting go of this feeling is something that's opened up a different world to you, because you're listening to your guidance now. Okay? All right, this middle row, which represents the present, is the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Swords. I feel like right now, a lot of you guys are moving towards it's like a new type of stability for yourself. Like a new level of stability for yourself. You might have felt a lull in whatever business or job you're focused on right now. You had a certain amount of momentum that you were going at, and things felt like they were picking up, and then they just kind of slowed down completely. You know, Venus being retrograde in Capricorn. Capricorn is your 4th house. You know, that has a lot to do with home and family, and you know, you might have been seeing this slowdown a lot in home and family too. But the earth signs are a lot about like stability financially as well. So I feel like something kind of slowed down and kind of maybe even paused. So I feel like this energy is really, really slow. But it doesn't mean nothing's happening right now. It's just you're not seeing it happening. But that's giving you time to work through a lot of, like, it's like a lot of mental baggage that you've been sitting with, you know, that you've been carrying along with you from lifetime to lifetime, from like loop to loop. And, you know, having that restful time, I feel like gave you the time to really think about stuff. It's like things finally slowed down enough for you to catch your bearings and understand where you're coming at, where other people are coming from, like what really you value and what needs to be cut out, you know? I'm going to be pulling a card from the Moonology Oracle deck. Man, cards are very new. All right, so you get the Gemini moon, the full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Yeah, you're in a period of like pausing, kind of like just a slowdown. I don't feel like it's gonna last very long, but it's like you're waiting for the answers to come in, and they're just kind of coming like a little bit like a lightning bolt. Almost. I feel like it's going to be very fast. You know? I feel like it's going to open up like a time of enjoyment for you guys. Like you're going to be able to see the fruits of your labor and things really being in a different place for you. I'm going to pull another card from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Let's see. The Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. Yeah, I feel like you guys are coming into like you're working your way up to being in a place of like where you're going to be having a lot of fun. Like it's going to be a great time of enjoyment for you. This is like the build up, you know, and I feel like a lot of you are in a place where you're like wanting to be more helpful, and, you know, there are opportunities for you to be helpful, and it makes you feel really good about yourself being helpful. But it's always important to discern when someone's taking advantage of you. So just don't hyperextend yourself if you don't have to, okay? Ooh, just pulled the Magician. So you're in a place of creation. Like this is the alchemist. He can turn base metal into gold. He can create what he wants. And it's like you have that connection that's been missing for a long time. I keep seeing him holding this wand up to the heavens. You know, it's like a connection with everything. You also have the Page of Cups. Yeah. Again, I feel like you guys are coming into a playful time of fun and like love, and maybe having fun with a loved one. The pages can also represent children. I feel like some of you are... It's like there's a build up to... Like some of you might be having kids. Like that's what I feel. Like there's a new opportunity to like have fun and be loving on the horizon. And that it's like it's going to crack open that shell of you. This final row, which represents the possible future, we have the Two of Swords followed by the Ace of Pentacles. There's a new chapter of your life that's opening up to you. One that you've never seen, one that you've never been a part of. So there's a certain level of like blind faith that you're bringing into this as you walk into this. I also feel like, you know, like things that could be aligning for you in your job or your business or whatever you're doing. Like things are going to start moving again. Like they're going to start picking up and there's going to be momentum. All right, I'm going to pull another card from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle deck. You have the Arcturian Light Codes, Evolutionary Downloads, Recalling Powers, and Future Thinking. This new space that you're walking into comes with a new connection to things you've never been connected with or felt connected with. Things are changing for you. They're evolving. And they're evolving in ways that you haven't seen in this lifetime. Like, you felt you've been on a hamster wheel, like going around and like you've been just running in place and nothing was changing for so long. That's what I just got the picture of a hamster wheel and feeling like you're running in place and everything around you just stays the same, but it's not that way anymore. Everything around you has changed. And so you're changing. Like, you've changed. That's why everything around you has changed. You're coming at things from a different place. And like I said, that can open up completely new energy for you. Bobcat spirit, life is a mystery. Yeah, there's going to be a certain level of mystery, but fun in like what's coming up for you. I get that you guys are a fixed sign and you might not do the best with change sometimes, but I feel like this is change that you're going to really love, and there's going to be a lot of fun within that mystery. I'll pull 2 more cards. Libra had this in the present. Yeah. Again, I feel like this is moving past heartache. Like you're not seeing this as heartache anymore. Like this type of energy, it doesn't faze you anymore because that heartache is being dropped. It might have been a heartache that you've been carrying around for a lifetime. Might have been the last 10 years. And, you know, like I said, you were on that hamster wheel, running in circles. But you're not on that wheel anymore. Life has changed. You have changed. You have the Lovers. A lot of you, I feel like this has to do with a connection. Well, it's a different type of connection. Maybe one where you really opened yourself up a lot to someone else in a way that you never have. And you felt okay making yourself vulnerable with someone else. But they didn't. This is just someone that you finally learned to kind of trust again. And be loving and be open. And that was that decision that you made. This is a beautiful reading, Scorpio. I am incredibly excited for you guys. You have so much going on right now. I feel like it's going to be like a big time of movement for you from March going forward. You know, and again, I recommend you go check out your chart and see where this, the planets and everything is affecting you, okay? All right, I'll see you all again soon. Bye.